Israel has launched a wave of strikes on southern Beirut. That's according to Lebanese state media. There were no immediate reports of casualties. Fighting between Israel and the Lebanese militant group Hezbollah intensified on Sunday, and the Lebanese capital has seen heavy bombardment. Earlier, the Israeli military said Hezbollah fired around 250 missiles into central and northern Israel, some of which were intercepted. Several people were injured.
Air raid sirens sounded in areas of central and northern Israel. And this is the damage caused by Hezbollah's barrage of rockets launched from Lebanon. Israeli emergency workers said several people were injured.
We heard a big boom and explosions around Petah Tikva city. It is one of the main cities in the center of Israel. Paramedics and MTs of Madha reached to the scene, found 6 people that needed a treatment and evacuation to hospital.
On the other side of the front in Lebanon, Israeli airstrikes continue to pound Beirut's southern suburbs. The Lebanese army said one of its soldiers was killed and several others injured in an Israeli attack on a military post near Tyre. Israel says the incident is being reviewed and its operations are directed against Hezbollah and not the army. The latest development came during a visit by the European Union's foreign policy chief Josep Borrell to Lebanon. He called for more pressure on both Israel and Hezbollah to reach a ceasefire deal and pledged fresh financial support of 200 million euros for the Lebanese army.
We see only a possible way ahead, an immediate ceasefire and the full implementation of the United Nations Security Council Resolution 1701. An immediate and simultaneous ceasefire by all parties.
Israel's intensified bombardment over the last 2 weeks and Hezbollah's latest rocket attacks coincide with signs of progress in US-led ceasefire talks.
Let's cross over now to journalist Stella Mena, who is in the Lebanese capital. So exactly what is the situation in Lebanon this morning?
Israel has continued its airstrikes on the southern suburbs of Beirut. It started these attacks yesterday afternoon and continued the airstrikes throughout the night. We don't have any numbers or information yet about casualties. The Israeli army says that it has targeted Hezbollah's facilities, but we cannot verify or double check these information. Fighting has also continued throughout yesterday and the night in other regions of Lebanon. In Bekaa, there were several airstrikes, but also in South Lebanon, we also hear that fighting around the border town Khiam has intensified as the Israeli army is reported to try and to get closer into the town of Khiam.
Now, despite those increased airstrikes, Israeli media is reporting that that there is progress on a potential ceasefire. What exactly are you hearing in Lebanon?
According to media reports, the pressure has intensified throughout the last couple of days. There is a media report saying that Amos Hochstein, the U.S. diplomat who is involved in the negotiations around a ceasefire, has pressured Netanyahu and Israel to take some steps forward. This comes in a time where negotiations are still ongoing. We have just seen in the report that the representative for foreign affairs, Joseph Borrell, has visited Lebanon yesterday, and he also stated in his speech how important a ceasefire deal would be for the people. But Borrell also expressed kind of a frustration towards the negotiation process, and he also said that he is not really seeing that any ceasefire agreement is coming and is really evolving, and that he also expressed that these talks have been going on for months and months, and that he's just not seeing any progress at the moment.
All right, that was journalist Stella Mena in Lebanon. Thank you very much for your reporting.